bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Good afternoon, everyone. So we are learning Patthana number 5, the co-nascence condition, co-nascence condition, sahajāta paccaya. Page number 317. So the sahajāta means sahami together, jata means arising. They arise together. It is a condition where a conditional state, that means the cause or arising, causes the conditioned states, the effect, to arise simultaneously with itself. If the cause arises simultaneously, it causes arising of the effect. So actually, when we learn, I think you will know it. So, co-nascence, they arise together. Actually, we have learned. When we are talking about mental factor, the cetasika arises together and cease together. They have the same base, right? They cease together. They have the same base, and they have the same object. They take the same object. So these are 4 characteristics of mental factor. Mental factor, right? So mental factor, cetasika, arises together with the ceta. So they cease together. When ceta arises, cetasika will also arise simultaneously together. For that reason, cetasika, they have relationship, conditional relationship by way of co-nascence condition, right? Co-nascence condition. So later, I think you will know it. Actually, the commentary gives the simile of the flame or a lamp. So the relationship, this type of relationship is compared to the flame or a lamp, which on arising causes the light, the color, the heat to arise along with this. So that means if the flame of a lamp arises and it produces the light, the color, and the heat simultaneously. So just like that, if the ceta arises and it causes a rising of mental factor. So their relationship by way of co-nascence condition, right? Co-nascence condition. Actually, Patthana is so difficult that we have to give the simile like this, example of, so that you understand. So when there is a flame or a lamp, so when you when you light the flame, the candle, and as soon as the flame of candle arises, the rising of the light, the rising of color, and of course the heat. So they have a relationship by way of co-nascence condition. So this relationship can be divided into 3 types, or if you want to divide more refinedly, into 5 types. So actually you can look at paragraph number 20, page number 317, and you can write down. No need to write down, it is there, page number 317. Don't look at 308. Later we'll see it again. So this relationship can be divided into 3 types, more refinedly into 5 types. Number 1, consciousness. So we have 89 chetas. And in the factor we have 52 chetasikas. And cheta and chetasika are a condition for one another. If the cheta is each mental state, cheta or chetasika is a condition for its associated mental factors. So that means if the contact is the phassa, right? Phassa, the first chetasika. Maybe let's say about feeling. Feeling is mental factor. Feeling associated with 89 chetas. So 89 and feeling altogether 90. So they between feeling and 89 cheta, so they have relationship by way of co-nascence. If the feeling arises simultaneously, the other 89 will arise. It doesn't mean all the 89 will arise. It doesn't mean. It means if unwholesome feeling arise, unwholesome cheta will arise. If wholesome feeling arises, and wholesome feeling will arises. So we are talking. So feeling associated with 89 chetas. So that means the relationship between feeling and 89 cheta by way of co-nascence. So the reason is, if feeling arises and associated chetas, so the other chetas that are associated with the feeling also will arise. So for that reason, so feeling and 89 chetas, so they have a condition for one another by way of co-nascence. But here, you also look at this one another, aññamañña, mutually. So that means if one of the cheta among 89, right? Suppose if one of the cheta among 89 arises, and the other cheta and chetasika also will arise. Suppose I would say that if the lobha mula cheta arises, the cheta rooted in greed arises, and the mental factors that associate with that cheta, lobha cheta, also will arise simultaneously. So they arise together. So that means they are related each other by way of co-nascence. And also they are mutually related. Suppose if compassion arises in your mind. Compassion is a mental factor, right? So compassion, the other chetas that are connected with compassion. How many cheta? Still remember? Forgot. We have to look at again. compassion, normally suppose the faculty of wisdom associated with 77 chaita, right? Faculty of wisdom, the faculty of wisdom or wisdom is a mental factor. If the wisdom arises, the mental factor, 47 mental factor that associate with the wisdom also will arise simultaneously. So they are related, the wisdom mental factor and 47 chaita, they are related by way of co-nascence. They are mutually related. Suppose if one of the chaita, a man 77, arises, and also wisdom also will arise. So they are related by way of co-nascence. But here, co-nascence means they arise together. Right? They arise together. Actually, it's not difficult. The reason is we have learned four characteristics of mental factor. So, according to four characteristics, if the mental factor arises, then chaita also will arise. So, chaita and cetasika, they arise together, and they will cease together, and they have the same base, and they take the same object. So these characteristics. So when you look at here, you just look at the first two. They arise together, they cease together. So that means they arise together at the same time. At the same time. So their relationship between chaita and cetasika is by way of co-nascence. Actually, patthana, conditional relation. So they are related by way of co-nascence. You understand? Okay, thank you. The first one here, consciousness with 89 chaitas and 52 cetasikas are a condition for one another. It's very important. So they are related one another. And second one, each mental state, so that means each mental state means whether it is a chaita or cetasika. Mental state, chaita and cetasikas. 89 chaita, 52 cetasika. So each mental state is a condition for the co-nascent material phenomena. Co-nascent material phenomena. So we have a 29 rupa, right? 29 rupa. Among that, 28, sorry. I'm thinking the other thing. We have a 28 material phenomena. So among them, we have some of the material phenomena because bono chaita. Because of the mind, material phenomena will arise. So actually, suppose if you have a compassion arises in your mind, the material phenomena caused by compassion will arise. Maybe you will smile, no? You will smile in somebody because of compassion. If the hatred, anger arises in your mind, and the facial expression will show that you will frown at that person, or you will show dislike in your face, So these are material phenomena, bono chaita. But here, so actually they arises together. Actually here, chaita and cetasika, they arises together, and they cease together. They have a mutual relationship. But here, chaita and rupa, mental states and rupa. So when the mind arises, the material phenomena born or Cheta also will arise. And the mind sees. So material phenomena will go on, right? So here, what I want to mention is relationship between Cheta and Cetasika is mutually related. Between Cheta, Cetasika and Rupa, only one way. They are not mutually related. Only one way. So because of Cheta and Cetasika, then Rupa arises. So in this condition, of course, when the Cheta and Cetasika arises, and the material phenomena or Rupa caused by those Cheta and Cetasika also will arise at the same time. So, for that reason here, each mental state, so that means Cheta and Cetasika, so is a condition for the co-nascent material phenomena. If the Cheta or Cetasika arises in your mind, then some material phenomena caused by that Cheta or Cetasika also will arise together. So their relationship by way of co-nascence, right? Co-nascence. So Cheta and Cetasika mutually supported, mutually related. But here, only one way. Cheta, Cetasika, and there's a relationship between Rupa. Because of Cheta and Cetasika, Rupa arises. So this one, it refers that during the course of existence, means during the lifetime, right? During the lifetime, each mental state causes to arise matters, born or Cheta. So if the material phenomena arises because of Cheta or Cetasika, Cheta and Cetasika, they are called Chetaja Rupa. Maybe we can call it Cetasika Ja Rupa. Long. If we name it correctly, even though we say Cheta, it refers Cheta and Cetasika, right? Cheta and Cetasika. But here, if the material phenomena arises because of Cheta and Cheta during the lifetime, it is called Chetaja Rupa. If arises at the time of rebirth, the matters are called monokam. But here we have two definitions. We have to take note that if the material phenomena arises because of Cheta and Cetasika, during the lifetime, it is called Chetaja Rupa, the matter born of Cheta. But if material phenomena arises at the moment of rebirth, it is called the matters born of karma. But here karma is nothing but the Chetana, right? Wholesome and unwholesome Chetana. But when we talk about at the moment of rebirth, it is called Kamacha Rupa, the material phenomena born of karma. So the matter arises because of Cheta and Cetasika. It arises during the course of lifetime or existence. They are called the matter born of Cheta. Right? It's little bit complicated. You understand these two? Okay. Then we are going to combine these two. The first one, Cheta and Cetasika, they are related each other by way of co-nascence. If the Ceta arises, at the same time, Cetasika arises. So they are mutually supported. If the Cetasika arises, Ceta also will arise simultaneously. Because they arise together, this is together. So their relationship is mutually. But in the case of Ceta, Cetasika and Rupa, the relationship between Ceta, Cetasika and Rupa matter. It's not the same like a Ceta, Cetasika. Even though Ceta and Cetasika sees material phenomena or Rupa goes on. Maybe from now I will use the word Rupa. It's easier, right? I know for you it's familiar right now. Ceta, Cetasika, Rupa. Second one, each Ceta and Cetasika is a condition for the arising of material phenomena. Two occasions. If it arises during the lifetime or during the course of existence, they are called Rupa, Bono, Ceta. Ceta and Cetasika, right? Ceta and Cetasika. But if arises at the time of rebirth, they are called Kamacha Rupa. The Rupa caused by karma. But here, I think we have to go back to the the number of material phenomena at the time of rebirth. Normally, when we have a rebirth in the new life, normally 30 material phenomena arises, and we have a body decay. You still remember? No? Body sensitivity, and we have a 8 inseparable matters. Another one is vitality, right? Vitality. Altogether 10. This is called the group of body decay. 10. Another one is a heart-based decay. Heart-based and vitality, jivita, and 8 inseparable matters, altogether 10. This is another group. It's called base decay or heart-based decay. Now 20. Another one is a jivita. Jivita means vitality. This one is a no-no. We call it no-no. 9 group, 9 matters. Vitality and 8 inseparable. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Sexual phenomena. I forgot. Sorry. Sexual phenomena. Oh, body decay 10, and heart-based decays 10, and sexual phenomena decays 10, right? Altogether 30. So suppose when somebody was born as a human beings, normally our rebirth consciousness is one of the 8 resultant Ceta, right? 8 great resultant Ceta. 8 great resultant Cetas. One of them, only one. That is called consciousness. Suppose if we were born, the first 8 great resultant Ceta, it will associate with 33 middle factors. So our consciousness, our rebirth linking consciousness is the first 8 great Ceta. Now go back to Ceta. No? the first 8 great Chaita. So the first 8 great Chaita associate with 33 middle factor, right? That is called Chaita Chaitasika. This is our consciousness and our middle factor. So together with this, we have a 30 material phenomena. So we have a body decade and heart-based decade, and also the sexuality decays, altogether 30. So this is our, conception in the mother's one, right? If you are a woman, if you are a girl, so there will be no male sexuality. You have only female sexuality, right? So you can get only 29, right? Only 29. If you don't have any eye sensitivity, this also will lack, right? Okay. So at least as a human beings, we can get 29 material phenomena at the time of rebirth, right? At the time of rebirth. A man, let's say 30, right? Altogether, take it 30. A man 30, so heart base is very important. Heart base is very important. So heart base is the base of Chaita and Chaitasika. The base of Chaita and Chaitasika. They arise together. They arise together. And also the Chaita Chaitasika and the Chaita Chaitasika are the object of the heart base. Object of the heart base. So these two are Chaita and Chaitasika and also heart base. They mutually related to each other. So apart from heart base, other 29 material phenomena, other 29 rupa, so they are they arises because of Chaita and Chaitasika. They arises because of Chaita and Chaitasika. So their relationship is by way of co-nascence. They arises together, right? Okay. Above 1 and 2 are combined into 1 as follows. Earlier we said that co-nascent relation can be divided into 3 or 5. Now earlier 1 and 2 we talk about 5 categories. Now 1 and 2 that we have stated will be combined into 1 in this way. You can look at page number 308. So sorry for complication. Look at page number 308. 308. Sorry, I have to look at number 6. Number 6. Number 6A. No? Number 6A. Both at the time of rebirth linking and during the course of existence, whether it is in the time of rebirth or during the time of lifetime, 89 Chaitas and 52 Chaitasikas are a condition for one another. Actually, this is quite clear. So if the Chaita is the cause, the Chaitasika will be the effect. If the Chaitasika is the cause, and Chaita will be the effect. They relate to one another. And Chaita and Chaitasika are a condition for the co-nascent matters. They are not one another. Actually, the matter will not be the cause here. It is only the effect. But here we have a causing effect, right? Causing effect. Citta and Cittasika, they are mutually related. If one is the cause, the other will be the effect. But in the case of Rupa, and Citta Cittasika are the cause, and the material phenomena are the effect. The reason is, I think, please don't forget their relationship. They are related by way of co-nascence. They are related by way of co-nascence. They arise as together, right? They arise as together. I think I will give you one example. Sometimes, because of cold weather, my body is very cold. Because of the weather, and the mind will arise. Actually, they will not arise together, only one after another. But here we are talking about things must arise together. So for that reason here, Citta and Cittasika, they are mutually related by way of co-nascence. If the Citta arises, Cittasika will also arise. Citta, the cause, Cittasika, the effect. If the Cittasika arises as a cause, then Citta also will arise. Cittasika, the cause, Citta, the effect. They're mutually related by way of co-nascence. Co-nascence means they rise together. Suppose because of material phenomena, then our mind arises. It is not by way of co-nascence. Only one after another it arises. Suppose you bump into something, right? Something. Then you feel pain, right? Feeling pain is a mental factor. But your body is a fat first. So then only the mental factor arises. It is not by way of co-nascence. Here we are talking about by way of co-nascence that arise together. But here, if the Citta and Cittasika arises, some of the Rupa also will arise together. But of course, Citta and Cittasika will cease. Then those Rupa will continue. So what we are talking about, what we are talking is, the Citta and Cittasika, they are related mutually by way of co-nascence. They arise together. But here, when we're talking about Rupa, because of Citta and Cittasika, some of the Rupa arises simultaneously at the same time. So they have a relationship by way of co-nascence, right? They are not mutually related. Only one way. But Citta and Cittasika mutually related for one another, right? For one another. But here, in the category of 5 category, so we divided this one into two, into two. Citta and Cittasika, one category. They mutually related. And Citta, Cittasika, and Rupa, they are related. They arise together, not mutually. I think it's very complicated. Only you have to remember this one. For 5 category, you can look at page number 307. 307 earlier. Here I refer to the page 317. Bhikkhu Bori, how does it divide it into 5? And para number 20. And guide to para number 20. Bhikkhu Bori, further classify into 5. Normally, Normally, Abhidhamma Sangha mention only three. But Bhikkhu Bodhi trying to analyze into 5, and you can see in the guide. Page number 317, right? 317. Okay, this is number 1. In terms of 3 categories, right? 3 kind, this is number 1. But in 5 kind, we have taught 1 and 2, right? 1 and 2. Then, number 3, in the 5 kind, 5 categories, is number 3. The 4 great essentials. Chatu Mahabuddha. Actually, we have learned in the Mandarupa, Amman 28. So 4 great essentials are they are the most important matters. Because of them, the other 24 arises. So for that reason, in the meditation, we have a 4 great element meditation, because they are so obvious. So you can you can contemplate the nature of 4 great elements. The earth element, fire, air, water element. So they are obvious. So when you have concentrations, you can contemplate the nature of 4 great elements. So they are obvious. All the material phenomena arises depend on those 4. So these 4 cannot be separated. 4 great essentials is a condition for one another. So that means among the 4 great essentials, the 4 great essentials is a condition for one another. So they are related mutually. If one great essential is a cause and the other 3 is the effect, so they are mutually related. They arise together. Then if the other 3 are the cause and the rest the other one is the effect. And 2 great essentials function as a cause, and the other 2 will be the effect. So they are mutually related, cannot be separated. So these 4 great elements cannot be separated. And you can find any object, even the slightest material phenomena, the slightest particles, you can find 4 great elements. So they are mutually related by way of co-nascence. If one arises, then the other 2 also arises. So this is a number 3. Then the 4 great essentials are a condition for the derived material phenomena, upada rupa. So we have a 24 upada rupas. So we have a 28, right? 28 rupas. Among them, 4 great elements. So they are related each other by way of co-nascence. If one arises, the other 3 arises. If 3 arises, the other one arises. So that means they arise together. So we are talking about relationship. But regarding with the other 24, the derived material phenomena, upara rupa. So actually they arises because of 4 great element. If there is no 4 great element, there will be no 24. There will be no 24. So those 24 arises based on 4 great element. For that reason, here, and number 4, the 4 great elements are a condition for the arising of the derived material phenomena. So here, the derived material phenomena is not a cause. It cannot function as a cause for the arising of four great essentials. Without four great essentials, they cannot, right? They cannot. For that reason, the four great essentials is the cause. And because of that, and 24 upara-rupa will arise. So 24 upara-rupa function as the effect. They will not function as the cause, right? As the cause. So their relationship is by way of connection. They arise together. Four great essentials as the cause. Because of those when 24 upara-rupa arises. 24 upara-rupa, the effect. They are related by way of connection. Number 3, four great essentials mutually related by way of connections. But between four great essentials and 24 upara-rupa, not mutually related. Only one way. Because of four great elements, 24 upara-rupa arises. Only one way. Now we are going to combine two, combine two. So 3, 4. This is a 5 category. We're talking about analyzing 5 category. Now we will talk about 3 category. About 3 and 4 are combined into one as follow. Number 2, 4 great essentials are a condition for one another. So they are related by way of connection. Mutually related by way of connection. So if you understand this one, you understand next one very easily. So here, four great essentials are a condition for one another. They are mutually related. But regarding with the upara-rupa, 24 upara-rupa, they are just effect because of four great elements. For the reason here, four great essentials are a condition for the derived material phenomena. They call derived material phenomena. They derive from four great elements. They are just the cause. They are just the effect. Right? Up to now? It's clear? Okay? Question? No question. Okay. This is a little bit very... Actually, I'm trying to write to make it very simple, If you do not understand, maybe that's my my weak point. Okay, this is a number 2, among the 3 category, and number 5 is here. We are talking about 5 categories, 5 kinds, 5 types. It's the last one. At the moment of rebirth linking, in 5 aggregate planes, but here 5 aggregate planes mean we have 11 sphere planes, right? We have 5 aggregate. We have a rupa. We have the other 4 mental aggregate. We all have 5 aggregate. And also 5 material sphere plane. Among the 16 5 material sphere planes, we have 15, right? Other than the aññamañña, non-percipient realm. Other than non-percipient realm, so the rest of the 5 material planes, rupa. So they have 5 aggregate. They have a rupa, and they have the other 4 mental aggregates. non-percipient realm, aññamañña, they don't have 4 mental aggregate. They have only rupa, right? They have only rupa. They cannot call 5 aggregate planes. So among the 60 rupa realms, it's only 50, right? Only 50, other than non-percipient realms. And immaterial realms, we have 4 immaterial realms. There is no rupa, right? Only mind. Only 4 mental aggregates. Mental aggregate. So immaterial realm is called 4 aggregate planes, because in immaterial realm, arupa realm, there's only 4 aggregate, 4 mental aggregate. There's no rupa, right? There's no rupa. But here we are talking about 5 aggregate planes. So that means 11 sphere planes. So we have 5 aggregate, and also among the 60 rupa realm, 50, other than non-percipient realm, are called 5 aggregate planes. Because it's very important, I will tell you the reason why. So at the moment of rebirth linking in 5 aggregate planes, look at page number 308. Don't just look at, because if you don't look at, I think you will miss it. Page number 308, number 6. Number 6 and C, number 6C. Page number 309, because C. So at the moment of rebirth linking in the 5 aggregate plane, right? The heart base, Hariyavatu heart base, and the resultant mental state, rebirth linking chetas and chetasika. So that means we have a 90 rebirth linking chetas. Among the 90, we have to exclude 4 immaterial rebirth linking, right? So that means we have only 50, right? 50 rebirth linking chetas and chetasika that are associated with cheta. So they are a condition for one another. Actually, I think if you understand Uttu Sangaha, the base in the 3rd chapter, you understand very easily. Because in the 5 aggregate planes, suppose in human realm, as a human being, when you were born as a human being, you have rebirth linking cheta and chetasika, right? So that cheta and chetasika base in heart base. So cheta and chetasika cannot live without base. So cheta and chetasika arises based on heart base. Here, heart base. So they are mutually related. The heart base also arises because of rebirth linking cheta and chetasika. In that sense, they are related each other. Without rebirth linking cheta, there will be no heart base. Without heart base, in the human realm, in the 11 sphere realm and 50 rupa realm, without heart base and rebirth linking cheta and chetasika cannot arise. So they are mutually related by way of co-nascence. They arise together. In the new life, if rebirth linking cheta and chetasika arises, half base also arises together, mutually related, right? Mutually related. And the other material phenomena, that means 29, right? 29, that arises together with the rebirth linking consciousness and Cetasika. They are not mutually related. They are co-nascence. They arise together, not mutually related. Only half base and Chaita and Cetasika mutually related each other. You understand? Because Chaita Cetasika arises based on half base, right? That half base cannot arise without rebirth linking Chaita and Cetasika. They are related each other by way of aññamañña, at the same time mutually related. Aññamañña, actually mutuality, later we'll see. Number 7 is in mutuality. So they are related one another, mutually one another. So actually this is very important at the moment of rebirth linking, no? At the moment of rebirth linking, not the other time, not this time, not during the course of lifetime, only at the moment of rebirth linking. So Hariyavatu or half base and Chaita, rebirth linking Chaita and Cetasika, they arises together. So they arises together means co-nascence. And also they are mutually related. Half base is related to Chaita and Cetasika. Because of Chaita and Cetasika, half base arises. Because of half base, Chaita and Cetasika can stand, you know, can stay. Without base, Chaita and Cetasika cannot arise, cannot stand, no, cannot arise. So they are mutually related, and they are co-nascent at the same time. They are mutually related. So this one is the 5 kinds. This is number 5, and the 3 kinds. This is number 3. And you look at page number 317. Sorry, 317. Also, I mean, you can look at 308 also. 308. At the moment of rebirth linking, the half base and the resultant mental state. So here, resultant mental state means rebirth linking Chaita, you know, rebirth linking Chaita and Cetasika. I condition for one another. You understand? I know it's honestly a little bit difficult, but I hope you can get the meaning, you know? The meaning. Question? So difficult that there is no question. I mean, here I look at again. Look at page number 308. 308. So this actually we are talking about conditional relations. So here, the quality, you know, the quality, how they relate to each other. So they are related by way of co-nascence. This is the quality condition. Page number 308. 308, number 6, right? Number 6. Condition is co-nascence. Here, conditioning state, the cause. Conditioning state, the cause. So that means both at the time of rebirth linking, or during the course of the existence, during the lifetime, 89 Chaitas, 52 Cetasika, which support each other. So actually Chaita, Cetasika, they support each other, right? The cause. Chaita also can be the cause, Cetasika also can be the cause. All the Chaita, all the Cetasika can be the cause. and co-nascent matters. Co-nascent matters. Co-nascent matters. So that means, actually this is a combination of 1 and 2, among the 5 kinds. So that means Cheta Chetasika mutually related, and Cheta Chetasika and Rupa only one way, no? Only one way. Condition states the effect. So 89 Chetas, 52 Chetasika supported by each other. So all the 89 Cheta, 52 Cheta can be the effect. If the Cheta and Chetasika can be also the cause as well as the effect. Supported by each other and co-nascent matters. Co-nascent matter means at the moment of at the time of rebirth as well as during the course of lifetime, the material phenomena caused by Cheta and Chetasika. Number 1 is number 1. Number 2, 4 great essentials which support each other, which are mutually related. And 4 great essentials that support derived matters, 24 Upararupa. They are the cause. They are the cause. Then the condition state the effect. 4 great essentials support each other. Support here, the difference is support and supported. And direct co-nascent matters. Direct co-nascent matters. That's number 2 group. Number 2 group. Then number 3, at the moment of rebirth, in the 5 aggregate planes, 4 mental aggregate and habits. They can be the cause. Both of them can be the cause. And also, both of them can be the effect. The effect. If the Cheta Chetasika, that means 4 aggregate, is the cause, then habits is the effect. If the habit is the cause, then 4 mental aggregate is the effect. So they are related by way of co-nascent. By way of co-nascent. Three categories. 3 categories. Number 1, Cheta Chetasika, they mutually related. At the same time, Cheta Chetasika and also co-nascent material phenomena, the cause. And Cheta Chetasika supported by those Cheta and Chetasika, and co-nascent matter supported by Cheta and Chetasika. They are the effect. Second group, 4 great essentials, each other, mutually related, and those direct matter supported by that 4 great essentials, the cause. Also, the effect supported by. So when you look at here, when you look at the cause, we have a Cheta and Chetasika, and also we have a Rupa, right, as a cause. When you look at the effect, we have a Cheta and Chetasika as well as a Rupa, right? So that means as a Cheta Chetasika Rupa as a cause, and Cheta Chetasika Rupa the effect. So they are related. When you look at, I forgot page number. I have told 6 relationships, right? 6 relationships. Page number 305. 305. Application in brief. Para number 12. So among the 6 application or relationship. So this one, co-nascent condition, can be added into group 6. Group 6. Mind and matter, nama rupa, is a condition for mind and matter. But this one is not difficult. You have to know when you think about the cause, which are the, how to say, the conditions. So among the cause, we can see Cheda Chedasika Rupa, and also the effect Cheda Chedasika Rupa. For that reason, it can be added into group 6. In 9 ways, mind and matter is a condition for mind and matter. Actually, the Abhidhamma Sangha will not show 24 conditions in sequence, because it shows according to 6 type of relationship. So some of the conditions are related by way of mind and matter. Some are mind and matter versus mind and matter. So Abhidhamma Sangha will show in such a way, but now we are studying in sequence, so that is clear for you, right? Clear for you. Any question? Sorry, I think it's very. I hope you understand. You know? Understand? Difficult, no? You have to. That's a problem. First, you have to know, how to say, the power or the quality, how they are related. Condition. Condition is co-nascence. So that means the quality or relationship is they arise together. So when we talk about Cheda Chedasika Rupa, which arise together, I think Cheda and Chedasika quite easy. They rise together, they exist together, right? Clear. And also they are mutually related, mutually supported. If Cheda arises, Chedasika also arises. If Chedasika arises and Cheda also arises, they arise together. They're the same, you know? They are very close, mutually related. But, so there are some rupas arises because of Cheda and Chedasika, right? Cheda and Chedasika. So they arise together. So they are related by way of co-nascence, right? By way of co-nascence. So when we think about those, rupa, those tupa, we can find two, only two. Chedaja and Kamaja. The matter or not Cheda. When we talk about Cheda, that means Cheda Chedasika, right? Cheda and Chedasika. Then Kamacha Rupa, the matters Bonokama. So when we talk about Kamacha Rupa, it refers during the time of rebirth. At the time of rebirth. So the other time, during the course of lifetime, we call it Chedaja, you know? The matter or not Cheda. Not Kamacha, not Kamacha. So some of the Kamacha and Chedaja Rupa, they arises together with Cheda and Chedasika, right? Cheda and Chedasika. But Cheda is conditioned, right? Conditioned. Because of Cheda and Chedasika, Rupa arises. Rupa arises. But of course, in some occasion, because of Rupa, Cheda arises. But not by way of co-nascence. Not by way of co-nascence. Rupa will arise, and only after that, and Cheda Chedasika will arise. Not by way of co-nascence, right? Not by way of co-nascence. So, regarding with the material phenomena, we have 28 matters, rupas, among them 4 great essences. So they are the main rupa. So they are very obvious. So without these 4, the other 24 cannot arise, right? Cannot arise. So those 4 great essentials, they arise together. If one arises, if one is the cause, and the other will be the effect. Sometimes our body very hot, right? So the cause will be the fire element. But still there are the other 3 elements as well. They function as the effect, So they mutually related by way of connection. They rise together, but sometimes the fire element lead, how they function as the cause. The rest as the effect. Sometimes our body very cold, right? Cold. Maybe water temperature, temperature. Also the fire, temperature element, fire element. Even it's cold, Sometimes there are a lot of wind in our body, right? In our body. Air element the cause, and the other 3 will be the effect. So they are mutually related. And those 4 great essentials function as a cause for the arising of the other 24. But not mutually. But they arise together by way of connection, not mutually. So we can break down into 5. Number 1, Citta Cittasika, they mutually related. By way of connection as well as mutuality, right? Then Citta Cittasika function as a cause, then connection matters as the effect. So they arise together, they are connecting, but not mutuality, not mutuality. Number 2. Number 3, 4 great essentials. They arise together mutually, They are related mutually. Number 3. And number 4, 4 great essentials is the cause for the arising of 24 derived matters. Number 4, Number 4. Number 5. At the time of rebirth, heartbeat, not all the 31 planes, only 11 sense-sphere realm and 50 5 material realm. So in those planes, heartbeat, if heartbeat is the cause, and rebirth linking Citta and Cittasika will be the effect. If they are mutually related, without heartbeat, Citta Cittasika cannot arise. Without rebirth linking Citta and Cittasika, heartbeat cannot arise. They are mutually related. So they arise together. Arise together means co-nascence, by way of co-nascence. Mutually arise, that means mutuality. Next one. Number 7 is the mutuality condition. If you understand number 6, you understand number 7. Okay, and then number 7 is not difficult. Mutuality condition, aññamañña paccaya. So in these relations, the conditional states, the causes, and conditioned states, the effect. So they mutually support one another. Reciprocally, right? Reciprocally support one another. Here also look at again, Citta Cittasika. They support one another. If the Citta is the cause, and it will produce Cittasika, right? So they are mutually support each other. But here I will give you the example. If A is the cause, B is the effect. If Citta is the cause, Cittasika will be the effect. Even among the Cittasika, if one Cittasika is the cause, the other will be the other will be the effect, mutually related. If B is the cause, A is the effect. They mutually support each other. If otherwise, they will collapse together. So they will collapse together means they will cease together. If the Chaita does not support Cetasika, always collapse. And if you look at example, it is compared to a tripod. Each leg of which assists the other two legs reciprocally in enabling the tripod to stand upright. So that means if you take one, actually the commentary mentions sticks. It looks like the combination of three sticks. If you take out one, they all will collapse. So they are combination of three. Because of three, they can stand upright. So without one, the other two cannot stand. Without two, the other one cannot stand. Without Chaita, Cetasika cannot stand. Without Cetasika, Chaita also cannot stand. In the case of rebirth linking, at the time of rebirth linking, in the 5 aggregate planes supporting human realm, if there's no rebirth linking Chaita, heart base, cannot take place. Without heart base also, Chaita Cetasika cannot arise. They are mutually supported. It's called the mutuality condition. There is a difference between co-nascence and mutuality. For that reason, I break down 5 categories, right? 5 categories, 5 types. And then don't look at your note. Just visualize in your mind. Just visualize in your mind. 5 kinds. 5 kinds. Number 1, Chaita and Cetasika mutually supported. If the Chaita is the cause, Cetasika will be the effect. If the Cetasika is the cause, Chaita will be the cause. They are mutually supported. Number 1. Mutually means mutuality. Number 7. At the same time, number 6. They arises together, co-nascence, right? Co-nascence. And number 2. Number 2 is Chaita, Cetasika. Because of Chaita and Cetasika, some matter, rupas will arise at the same time. They arises together, co-nascence. But the Chaita, rupa will not function, as a condition for the rising of Chaita at the same time. So that means Chaita Cetasika in relation to rupa, they rise together, but not mutually. So that means Chaita Cetasika in relation to rupa, only co-nascence condition, not mutuality. Number 2, right? Number 2. Number 1, co-nascence condition as well as the mutuality condition 2. The number 3, 4 great essentials. 4 great essentials, they arise together. Without one, the other 3 cannot arise. So if one is the cause, the other 3 is the effect. If the other 3 is the cause and the rest, the effect. So they arise together. Without one, the other 3 cannot stand. If one disappear in one klapa, one group, and the other also will disappear. So actually, they arise together. So that means co-nascence condition, and they are mutually supported. So that means co-nascence condition as well as mutuality condition, right? Mutuality condition, number 3. The number 4 is the 4 great essential is the cause for the arising of 24 derived matter, right? They arise together, that means co-nascence condition, but not mutually related. 24 material phenomena cannot be the cause for the arising of 4 material phenomena, right? Only one way. They arise together, co-nascence condition, not mutually. Number 5, at the time of rebirth, no? And rebirth linking Cheta and Chetasika and habits, they arise together, and also they are mutually related. Without habits, rebirth linking Cheta and Chetasika cannot arise. Without rebirth linking Cheta and Chetasika, habits cannot arise. So they're mutually related. At the same time, they arise together. Co-nascence condition as well as the mutuality condition. 5 categories, 5 kinds. Only 3 the mutuality condition. 5 co-nascence condition. I hope it's clear, right? No. I think you look at the projector, for that reason complicated. Okay. Let's compare with the triangle. When 3 sticks stand together, if you take out one, the other 2 cannot stand. Just like that, Cheta, Chetasika, they are support each other. And 4 great essentials support each other. And rebirth linking Cheta, Chetasika and heart base, they are support each other. The mutuality condition is threefold. Number 1, consciousness. Sorry, copy 89. It's very so sorry. 89 chetas. Because in the typo error, in the YMBA exam also, they went to write 89, but number 8 is missing. Only 9. Okay, so consciousness, 89 chetas and mental factor, 52 chetasikas are a condition for one another that will mutually relate to each other. So they can be co-nascence conditions, by way of co-nascence condition as well as the mutuality condition. Each mental state is a condition for its associated mental factor. So that means feeling mental factor associated with 89 chetas. So the relationship between feeling and 89 chetas by way of co-nascence condition as well as the mutuality condition. And also other conditions as well, right? Other conditions as well. These 2 are related. So for that reason we are trying to relate. Number 2, the 4 great essentials, Mahabuddha, is a condition for one another. If one great essential is the cause, the other 3 are the effect. If 2 great essentials are the cause, and the other 2 are the effect. Sometimes 2 great elements are clear to you, happening in your body. Then that is a that is the 2 is the cause and the other 2 is the effect. The number 3, at the moment of rebirth linking, the habits and the resultant mental states. But here, resultant mental state means rebirth linking consciousness. Not all the rebirth linking. So among the 90 rebirth linking, and 4 rebirth linking cheta of immaterial realms do not base, half base, because there's no rupa in the immaterial realm. So only 50, only 50. Because the reason is I make a mistake in my writing. At the moment of rebutting in 5 aggregates planes, the half base and resultant mental state. Here I write 90. No, only 50, 50. And 50 rebutting in chetas and their co-nascent cetasikas are conditioned for one another. One another. This one you understand, right? This one. That's called mutuality condition. So when you look at here, the cause and condition, cause and the effect, right? Among the cause, you can find Cheta Chetasika as well as a Rupa. Cheta Chetasika Rupa. When you look at the effect side, the effect, Cheta Chetasika as well as a Rupa. So we can add. Oh, sorry. This one. Look at page number 308. Page number 308. The quality and also the power, how they are related by way of mutuality, right? By way of mutuality. And conditioning states, that means the cause, that means both at the time of linking, patisandhi, or during the course of existence, or during the course of lifetime, bhavati. 89 chetas and 52 cetasikas. Number one group, right? Number one group. Cheta and cetasika. Condition states, the effect, all the 89 and 52 cetasika. They're mutually related, right? Mutually related. And number 2 group, 4 great essentials are the cause, and 4 great essentials will be the effect. They are mutually related. Then number 3 group, at the moment of rebirth linking, in the 5 aggregate planes, 4 mental aggregate and habits, is the cause. And also, they are at the same time can be the effect. The effect. If the 4 mental aggregate is the cause, and half base will be the effect. If half base is the cause, and 4 mental aggregate will be the effect. So their relationship by way of the mutual condition, and also by way of co-nascent condition, right? Co-nascent condition. So that means the co-nascent condition is wider, wider than the mutuality condition, because we break down 5 categories. Among the 5, only 3 can be the mutuality condition, and all can be co-nascent condition. The mutuality condition is included into group 6. Group 6. In 9 ways, mind and matter is a condition for the mind and matter, because the cause, mind and matter, and the effect also mind and matter, right? Question? Okay, no question. Number 8, the support condition. The support condition. The support condition in Pali is nissaya paccaya. Nissaya means something to depend on, or something that serves as a support. Now we are learning Abhidhamma with the support of Bhikkhu Body translation. This is suppose, nissaya. Nissaya forest, to understand Abhidhamma. No? Without this book, very difficult. Then in Myanmar, we use the word nissaya, translation of Pali. Actually, almost all the Pali, actually Pali canon, commentary, sub-commentary are translated into Burmese. So without the help of those Burmese translation, for us difficult. Those translations are nissaya, support for us to understand teachings of the Buddha. In Myanmar, Burmese translations are called nissaya because it's support for us to understand Pali. Nissaya. Nissaya is equivalent to translation. Actually, actual meaning is support. Without that support, translation of Burmese, difficult to understand. But here, nissaya means support or foundation. We learn Abhidhamma with the support of Bhikkhu Bodhi translation. It's support, right? It is a condition where the conditioning states. Actually, I use the word conditioning states because the book always use that one. No? When I say the conditioning state, that means the cause. And the cause the effect to arise by serving as a support or foundation on which they depend. Actually, just understand this is support or foundation. Based on that support or foundation, something arises. So that support is the cause. Something that arises because of that support is the effect. Bhikkhu Bodhi book is the cause. Because of this book, we learn, we have the knowledge of Abhidhamma. Getting the knowledge of Abhidhamma is the effect, right? So here also there is the simile, analogy. The cause is said to be related. Page number 318. 318. Handbook of Abhidhamma Study, Volume 3, page number 155. Also, I also want you to read Handbook of Abhidhamma Study. This one was a very good book. Page number 155. The cause is said to be related to the effect in a manner similar to the way the earth support for trees and plants and living beings. Without the earth, the plant, trees, living being cannot stand. The earth is the cause. Because of that cause, we can stand on it, right? We can stand on it. Actually, analogy is very, very powerful. But here, the earth is the cause. Because of the earth, we can stand on that, and the tree can grow, and the plants can grow. So the earth is the cause, and the tree, plants, vegetation, a human being, other living beings, they are the effect, right? Cause and effect. So their relationship, the relationship between the earth and plants and vegetation, by way of support, nissaya. By way of support and nissaya. Look at page number 318, the same page, paragraph number 22. Paragraph number 22. The same thing, you know. The support condition is threefold. Paragraph number 22. The support condition is threefold, three kinds. Number one, consciousness and mental factors are a condition for one another. Here also again the same thing. The same that we have learned in the co-nascence and mutuality. The first part is co-nascence as well as mutuality. Consciousness and mental factor, Cheta Chetasika, arises together, co-nascence. They are mutually related. They are mutuality condition. At the same time, if the Cheta arises, Chetasika also arises. If Cheta function at the cause and Chetasika that are associated with the Cheta will be the effect, right? Without Cheta, Chetasika cannot arise. For those Chetasika, Cheta is similar to the earth, the support condition or foundation. The Cheta is foundation of Chetasika. So at the same time, for the rising of Cheta, Chetasika can be the support or foundation or the rising of Cheta. So they are mutually supported, right? Mutually supported. But when you learn here, Cheta Chetasika arise together by way of co-nascence condition. They're mutually related by way of the mutuality condition. They arise as supporting one another. The support condition, right? Nissaya condition. Nissaya paccaya. That's the first part. And second part, consciousness and mental factor. Cheta and Chetasika are conditioned for arising of co-nascence material phenomena. Co-nascence material phenomena. Without Cheta and Chetasika, material phenomena cannot arise. Right? Some of the material phenomena, not Cheta and Chetasika, cannot arise. So Cheta and Chetasika, and Rupa are related by way of support. Right? Without support of Cheta and Chetasika, and material phenomena cannot arise. The same, right? The same with co-nascence. Actually, support condition is two types. I think next week I will clarify it. Please remember, support condition is two types. Co-nascence support condition. But here, this one is co-nascence support condition. No? They arise together. They arise together. The co-nascence support condition. Number two, also the same thing. The four great elements are conditioned for one another. Right? So they arise together, co-nascence condition. They are mutually related, mutuality condition. And because of one great element as a support, and the other three can arise. If the other three also function as a support for the rising of the other one. So they are related by way of support condition, right? Support condition. The four great elements. Another one is the four great elements. Four great elements are conditioned for the rising of 24 direct material phenomena. 24 rupa. So, for the rising of 24 rupa, direct rupa, so four great essentials function as the support. Without support of four great essentials, the other 24 cannot arise. For that reason, it is four great essentials, relationship between four great essentials and 24 is by way of co-nascence, not by way of mutuality. By way of co-nascence as well as by way of support condition. Right? Support condition. Number one and number two is called co-nascence support condition. Next week I will talk about it in details. Next one is called pre-co-nascence. Pre-co-nascence. It already exists. Because of that, something arises. It's called pre-co-nascence. Purejada. So the support condition, the six base are a condition for the arising of 7 consciousness elements. 7 consciousness elements. You can look at page number 146. Page number 146. You already learned it. 146. So actually we have a 7 consciousness. So those 7 consciousness can be added into 7 consciousness elements. So we have a I base, right? We have an I base. Because of this I, 2 type of I consciousness can arise. 2 type of I consciousness. So these 2 I consciousness are called I consciousness element. You can look at page number 146. 146. I base is support condition for the rising of I consciousness. 2 type of I consciousness, right? 2 type of I consciousness. Without this I base, those 2 consciousness cannot arise. So, relationship between I base and 2 type of I consciousness by way of support condition. This I base support for the rising of I base, 2 type of I consciousness. Those 2 type of consciousness are called I consciousness element. Chakku vijñāna dhātu. When you read Patthana Pali, you will understand. Chakkayatana chakku vijñāna dhātuya. Tan samauthana nissa rupana nissaya pachena pachayo. You can learn. Huh? Because in Myanmar it's very popular. People want to chant Patthana for the good health, for a good business, for a good leg. Very popular, you know. So they are very, every day they are chanting, most of people. And we, in Myanmar, Patthana chanting is popular. And we non-stop chanting for 5 days, sometimes 7 days. So the monks, normally the monks, and some lay people also chant 5 days, one after another. Because they believe that Patthana will be the first Buddhist text that will disappear. Because of that, they are reminding themselves by chanting Patthana. But now it became tradition. The first, I want to say the reason already, no longer remember. They chant for the good business, good health, like that. Actually, for the first time, Patthana chanting is conducted. The reason is some monks in Myanmar, they think that Patthana text, 5 Patthana texts will be the first Buddhist text that will disappear from the world. So for that reason, they worry and they chant. So here, what I want to say is a 2 type of unconsciousness is called I element. 2 type of ear consciousness is called ear consciousness. 2 type of nose consciousness called nose element. 2 tongue consciousness is called tongue consciousness element. Body consciousness element. 5 door adverting and 2 type of receiving consciousness, altogether 3. They are called mind element. All remaining 76 chetas are called mind consciousness element. So these are 7 consciousness elements. So here, 2 type of I consciousness element arises because of I base. I base is support for the rising of I consciousness, and ear consciousness arises because of ear base, and nose consciousness because of nose base, and tongue consciousness because of the tongue, and body consciousness because of body base, and mind element and mind consciousness element arises because of heart base. So for that reason, 6 bases are a condition for the rising of 7 consciousness element. 7 consciousness element. But among them, we have a 4 chetas that do not base any base. Do you know? 4 resultant cheta, immaterial resultant cheta. No? The immaterial realm, those 4 resultant cheta function as a rebirth linking, bhavanga, and death consciousness. Those 4 cheta were not base, any base. The reason is in the immaterial realm, there's no rupa, there's no heart, right? For that reason, those 4 cheta were not base any base. So here, what I want to say is 6 bases are a condition for the rising of 7 consciousness element, right? 7 consciousness element. So, here, those 6 bases, they are already exist, right? Already exist. Because of those base and 7 consciousness element arises by way of support condition. I base is the support for the rising of unconsciousness, right? Unconsciousness. Without this, cannot rise. For that reason, this is called pre-connecting condition, pre-connecting support condition, because 6 bases already exist, right? Because of that, then 7 consciousness element arises. Pre-connecting support. So I base already exists, right? Because of this one, unconsciousness arises. Pre-connecting. Remember, huh? Pre-connecting. Purejada. Later, Purejada is another one we'll study. So those 8 bases already exist. Pre-connections, right? Pre-connections. They are the support for the rising of Cetasika. Okay? Any question? Okay, for the detail, then we'll study next week. Okay, thank you. Cha Chatusu Susisu Purisayukesu Hatacha Bogala Dhamadasate Sangaminam Saranatamupevi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, everyone.
Bhante, I have a question.
Okay, later. Later.
Later.
You can come.
Is because to create our mindfulness during meditation.
I mean, you can come here.
Okay.